Okay, so this video is going to be a little different, or probably a lot different, but I'm on my way to go have lunch with my grandparents. I've been planning this since after my competition, since I didn't really get time to spend time with them and do anything, because during prep I was so like locked in and I had to stay in town so I can have the gym and stay on food plan, because they live up in the mountains. I'm in Sacramento and they live up in the mountains, and there's no like gym around, and I just didn't have time. And I was also working a lot at my previous job. So now I get to go, and where I'm going actually, and I'll show you guys too, is this place called Sutter Creek, and they have their Christmas stuff is up. I was actually kind of excited to see. But, dude, my ears just popped. But yeah, today's gonna be a little different. I already trained this morning, and it was hamstrings. It was actually pretty good, because lately I've been kind of sick the past couple days. It finally got through to me. My family had it, and where I'm living right now, so it just finally trickled down. But luckily, I did not get it that bad, and I'm still working it off. So if I sound stuffy, that's why. So you could probably tell I look a little fuller in the face. You know, I was sticking to plan pretty well, I would say, and I was eating something like off plan, probably like every other day after a comp. Nothing crazy, no junk food, no like extreme fast food, nothing like that, because I honestly don't want that. My body does not want that. But I'm trying not to say but a lot. I'm trying to just continue the conversation. Anyways, shoot, like last week, honestly, I probably gained the most fat and like water weight last week because it was Thanksgiving. But that previous Saturday, I had a Friendsgiving and I ate a lot of food there. Like I ate a lot. And then it was Thanksgiving that Thursday, and then that following Saturday after Thanksgiving was another Friendsgiving. So I had a lot of food, and it was extremely good, but I had a lot of food. And I can tell I gained a layer of fat, nothing crazy like I was before. Like I look at those photos and I'm not like that, luckily. But also, you know, getting sick doesn't help because I didn't get to train as much. I didn't get to do cardio. I love the sauna now. It just helps take everything out. So now the plan with that is we are in a deficit again. Again, like 3 meals, we have rice, but it's like 80 grams of rice. Enough for me to work and operate, nothing like before. I don't have brain fog. That prep brain fog was, when they say prep brain, I understand it now. That shit is that's not fun. It's not. So now I am just trying to, like I would say, I guess we're gonna lose a little bit of fat. We're gonna tone up a bit. Nothing crazy. Now I'm not gonna look like stage ready, but we're gonna tone up a bit, because after these 12 weeks, which is like I'm on 3 weeks of this deficit, and we're slowly increasing food. We're gonna be slowly increasing food. I'll be going into off season, full bulk, and then we'll have the bulking series and off season, all that stuff, the fun stuff. Then I start lifting heavier. I mean, I'm getting stronger every day. I feel like every week I'm increasing my weight. I'm hitting new PRs and my stuff. And I'm not hitting PRs as in like powerlifting. I'm hitting PRs in progressive overload. So I can keep doing 3 sets of working sets of 10 with heavy weight, with good form, because no good form that's not worth it. I do want to touch upon this because I read it and I've heard about it from watching bodybuilders over the years and reading it from everyone else on like Instagram, reading their stories and everything. You know, being that locked in for 4 months was great. Like having this goal of like, I gotta reach this, I gotta stick to plan, like no, saying no to it, like holding on to that goal. You know, after comp, I kind of felt like I did lose, like I lost a little bit of motivation. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm motivated for this off season because these next 2 to 3 years, I'm gonna put everything into it so I can get that pro card. I think I can. I believe I can. But, you know, right after, it's just like, what do I do? Like, I don't have a comp the next like couple months. It's just back to just training, to eating, to getting big, like in the correct sense, not because I'm definitely gonna be hell-bent on not getting as like fat. And I say fat because it is fat. There's no working around it. And the people who be like, oh, it's just water weight, all of it. Like, no, yes, but like, no, there's more to it. If you just keep eating a box of donuts with Raising Cane's and who knows, and like a bowl of cereal and like all this in it every day, you're gonna gain fat. Like, sorry, that's just the cold hard truth. You're just gonna keep on gaining a layer of fat, and if I were to keep doing that, when I go to get ready for a contest within 3 years, I'd have to cut so hard, and I don't want to do that to myself. I don't want to put that much stress on me, because then, you know, I'm not natural, so I'm taking stuff, and I do not want to put my health in more jeopardy because I'm at a higher body fat, and then I got to trickle down. Yeah, I'm going to be hell-bound on not getting like sloppy in the off season, because some people do, and I don't want to be sloppy. I want to gain as much muscle, but keep a good physique as well. That's the plan. But yeah, you know, I felt pretty lost after a while. Just like no like concrete, like I need like some working towards something. I am in a sense, but not where it's like I have to be by this deadline, I have to be on plan, I have to be there. So I'm reworking that sense of discipline back in now, because, you know, because I gained this like sense of I'm on prep, I cannot eat anything, I have to stay on plan, I cannot eat anything, but now I'm not. So I can't really be mad at myself or be like disappointed if I eat a little something off plan here and there. But I really do want to, for the time being, while we're toning up before we bulk, because bulking is different, but while I'm still at a low body, like lowish body fat percentage, I do want to stick to plan, stick to one cheat meal every Saturday, like my coach said, and I'll be good. If I eat something a little bit during the week, it has to be small, it has to be nothing crazy, no meal, and if I eat out, then I will skip that Saturday. That's something I really want to do. And I know I can, it's just, I gotta just rework that discipline, which is good. Sorry, my ears are getting plugged driving up the mountain. But now I've got a sense of what I'm working towards, which is this. I'm gonna tone up, that's my concrete, and then once we bulk, that's the next thing. It's just focusing on getting all this food in, because, you know, when I was bulking the first time, I can't believe I ate that much food, but it's gonna be good, because then in bulking, it doesn't, like, if I eat something off plan during the week and have my cheat meal later in the week, I will be okay, just because my body will be used to eating this much amount of food. So it's not gonna be like, let's push the fat. It's just gonna use it as fuel. And when I bulk, I think for me, it'll be a lot easier if I have 2 cheat meals a week, or a cheat meal and a snack, maybe. I'm gonna say 2 cheat meals. And I will work that with my coach. I'll run that by him, and we'll do whatever we need to do for that, because I really do need to just put on the correct amount of size, not amount of fat, and I'll be good. But yeah, you know, the holidays just, this past week, man, I ate so much food, like, it was good, but I can just feel it, like, my body is just telling me, like, we gotta stop, man, we gotta stop eating this much amount of food, like, we gotta get back on plan. Like, I feel like how I was previously bulking, like how my body felt before, because, you know, during prep, I felt good, like, no weight on me, no extra weight, no like this like sluggish of eating all this excess amount of food, like, it was great. But I gotta get back to that, and I will slowly get back to that. I'm like this next week, starting tomorrow pretty much, because I'm eating out with my grandparents, because I've had this lunch planned. I'm not gonna skip that. It's not like I said, I'm not working towards a competition in months, so it's not like I have to be so critical. That's what I want to say. I don't have to be so critical on myself anymore. And that's something I have to really acknowledge and work on, I would say. Because I was keeping myself locked. Like, I did not break once, which I'm so glad about. But that's honestly on the part of, like feeling a little lost after and my eating habits. And, I only have I have like 4 minutes left until I get to where I'm going to get. What can I talk about in the next 4 minutes? I got a new job. In the beginning, I was low-key not liking it just because I went from a job where I had a team of coworkers that I could talk to and see a lot, to then it's I'm by myself. And, for me, I was very in the past, I don't want to talk to people. I like being alone, very introverted. But over the time now, I've become more extroverted. I'm still introverted. I'm extrovert, introvert now, if you really wanted to clarify it. But I like people now, and I like talking to people. But it also had to do with, because, coming off of prep, you're so alone. It's bodybuilding is very selfish, and you are alone in a sense, even though you have your team. I had my support system. But it is selfish because, you got to eat your meal plans, you got to stick to plan, you got to do gym, you got to do everything. But now I'm out of that. And it was just getting back to regular life, which was a little hard for me because, so locked in. But now being so many weeks off, out of it, I feel a lot better. I am doing a lot better. And now I see, and the job now is way better than money. I can tell you this. I'm not going to tell you how much I make, but it's way better. I am so much more set now, especially when I pay off a couple bills of mine. And, my car decided to crap on me with this problem that I'm working on and fixing, which, my grandpa was actually thankfully able to let me to borrow one of his cars for now until that works again, and then I can give it back. My ear. But yeah, it's just now I see the opportunities that I can get with this job, with this increase of pay, and the things that I'm honestly looking forward to and hoping I can do later next year with this, because I'm honestly so much more set off. But I will continue that later. I will because I need to focus a little bit. It's getting way more foggy, so I'm gonna just continue to drive. I'll talk to you guys more later.